I've been chasing happiness like most people, I believe, my whole life. And as we grow up, we find things that excite us. We find activities, people, um, places to go to make us happy, quote unquote. And, I've distracted myself for the majority of my life. I've distracted myself with toys. I've distracted myself with mopeds, cars, um, drugs, uh, people that are a waste of time, uh, places that are not worth going to. Um, like the Dunkin' Donuts or any place that's open at 3 in the morning just so you can find a place to hang out when you're not doing anything. Yeah, I used to do that all the time. I used to live out. I used to try to, drop coins into this happiness bucket. Uh, and then I had a breakthrough when I was 18 years old, and I realized, I've been playing it really small. I've been writing a really shitty story for my life, and and I changed all that when I was 18. I used to tell myself, you're never going to be happy. You're never going to find a girl. You're never going to find friends. You're never going to be worth anything. You're never going to be happy. And, when I was 18, I made that giant change to change my story. Um, and I wrote it with a different tone. I wrote it where I was going to have a fantastic life, make tons of friends, meet important people, um, meet my favorite bands, meet my favorite actors. And I did. And, I came out to California when I was 24, and I did all those things. I found my own quote unquote independence, living on my own for years, and just kept on racking in those experiences, racking them in. And then all of a sudden, those experiences just weren't doing it for me anymore. And no matter how many girls I meet out with at the club, or no matter how many uh, places I traveled to, no matter how many drugs I did, no matter how many friends I had, I was miserable. Just, unfulfilled. And, I started a YouTube account when I left home, and it has not made the biggest reach out into the world, but enough of a splash where, a lot of people, especially people with disabilities or people that were looking to really make a big change in their life, wrote to me and told me, hey, Mike, thank you for putting it out there. Thank you for showing us what you're going through. Thank you for being vulnerable. And I never really put too much effort into the YouTube. Yeah, I put out videos here and there, but I wasn't passionate about it. I wasn't passionate about helping people, even though I thought I was, because I had tried to reach out to people. I tried to talk to as many people as I could. Um, but, you know, in these last couple of weeks, which have been incredible for me, I've just had an unbelievable clarity on what I like, what I want, and what I don't want. And as I was thinking about moving to Hawaii, which I still want to do, uh, it was another escape. It was another thing that would make me quote unquote happy. And then I completely forgot that I have the ability to make any life I want. I have the ability to be happy at any point. I have the ability to be stronger. I have the ability to do anything that I actually tell my mind I want to do. And in these last 3 days, I have actually not smoked. Now, I smoke marijuana for my nausea, but somehow, by believing and knowing that I can and knowing that I will, I haven't smoked in 3 days and I haven't really been too sick. And I've been eating like a champ. And, all that clarity and thinking has allowed me to realize what I'm supposed to do on this planet, um, which has always been to help, which has always been to give back to people. I just, I have this thing about me where sometimes when somebody tells me I'm good at something, I almost don't want to do it. It's a automatic thing that sometimes we do as humans. I'm not sure why we do it, but I almost resented the fact that I was good at talking to people or good at speaking or or whatever it was. And, I decided to write to a buddy of mine who has done amazing things for me and helped me out tremendously with fundraisers and just support in general. His name is Joe Pollsh. And, he's polished up my life in a lot of ways. And I asked him, hey man, I want to become a public speaker. I want to go around the world and I want to tell people my life story and hope that they can get something and know they can get something out of it. I want to present to people all the moments in my life where I've doubted myself, or I've failed, because those moments of failure have brought me to unbelievable accomplishments. And they might be small accomplishments, but they're accomplishments to me. But I'm ready to start to take my life seriously. And Sean Stevenson, who is an amazing, amazing public speaker, you should Google him and learn all about him, because he's a fantastic human being. He's invited me to a speaker training seminar in Arizona, which I'm just blown away by the invitation and stoked, because once you start to make that decision in your mind, the world follows. And everything starts to fall into place. Right after Joe, put me in touch with Sean, 2 other of his friends reached out to me. And then I reached out to some other people. And all of a sudden, it becomes a thing. And you start to make connections, you start to make relationships. And with this clarity and with these, new dreams for my future, which will all come true, I'll be able to travel the world. I won't have to worry about moving to Hawaii to keep myself in a paradise. I'll have enough money because I deserve to have the life that I want. I deserve to have everything that I want. And so do you. We all deserve. And those people that we're jealous of, the people that have, either accumulated millions of dollars or millions of experiences or millions of friends, we sometimes envy those people because they got what they deserved, because they told themselves they deserved it. You think that you're going to become a millionaire if you don't feel you deserve to become a millionaire? Or even a thousandaire? Or anything. You think you're going to have friends if you don't think you deserve to have friends? Everybody deserves to have friends. Everybody deserves to have the world, because we're all one. We're all connected. We're all in this together. And we all share the same energy. Did you ever notice that when you're feeling fantastic, when your energy, vibration is just so high, all of a sudden it seems to be infectious? Or you start to realize people reach out, or you've heard from a person that you either haven't heard from before or haven't heard from in a while? It's because it's your signal. It goes out like the bat symbol, People can see it. People can feel it. When you see a person that's got that glow and that smile on their face, that's because they have the happiest, loving energy going on in their mind. And you can see that. And you can also see when somebody hates the world and hates themselves and hates everything about themselves. And those people you just want to stay away from. And I encourage everybody to re-dream all of the dreams that you've had in your life. And just think. Slow down. Stop watching things. Stop playing things. Stop doing things. And just think about who you are. What are the things that truly excite you? When are the moments where you're truly happiest? When are the moments where you feel at peace? When you feel like everything is right? And whatever that is what you have to recreate on a bigger scale for your life. Because you had that dream for a reason. You had that feeling for a reason. It was real. All this other stuff is not real. Toys, cars, clothes, money. Money's not real, but it's a tool. And it's a tool that's going to allow me to reach more people and to reach everything. I'm not going after money. I'm going after the love of life, my love of people, my love of wanting to make something more of myself and to help bring the world higher. And I believe I can do that. I believe everybody can do that if they actually want to. I just hit the 10-minute mark, so I'm going to probably go. But I can't describe in words enough how excited I am. And if anybody wants to talk to me about it, I'm open to communication. I used to get a lot more emails and a lot more conversations through YouTube and through online, and I kind of just fell off with it. But I'm reopening the lines, and I'm just trying to connect with everyone, and I'm feeling so fantastic and so inspired by other people that not much is going to take me off this cloud. So, coming to you live, happy, healthy, sober, and finally clear on what I need to do in my life. So I'll see you there. Love you.